Okay. So, more candles, eh? Alright. Ooh, it's nighttime now. More barrels. Donkey Kong must be here. Is Donkey Kong lighting the way? Look, there's... Is that what all of these ships were carrying? Scented candles? And tents? Hello, Esther, are you in the tent, lovey? No? Fine. Ooh, that's a nice moon. Look at that. That is a perfect moon right there. Just flawless. Look at that.
The moon over the Sanford Junction, headlights in your retinas. Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sanford Junction is too strong.
Is that a fact? Let's go this way. For no reason whatsoever. We can't even get up that way. Or can't... You know what? Hold on. I want to fight my way up there. Because I am the Cliff Master. I am the Cliff Slinger #1. Yeah. No mere cliff will best me. Or, it's not even a cliff, it's like a rock. It's a few rocks. Oh, come on. Yes, come on, Rick. Oh, Rick, I knew you could do it. I always had faith in you, Rick. Don't let anybody tell you different, buddy. Good for you. What the fuck is this? It's a little shrine. Aha! I found your paintbrushes. You can no longer draw anything anywhere. Yeah. And here I thought he was drawing it all with his fingers. Hello. This seems a little open. Where is that, Aha! There it is! There's the radio tower. Damn, we're close. Okay. What's this? Pictures. What the fuck was that noise? Did you hear that? It was like... Oh, look, it's the car.
We shall begin to assemble our own version of the North Shore. We will scrawl in dead languages and electrical diagrams and hide them away for future theologians to muse and mumble over. We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infections. We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulder.
Oh, Esther Donnelly, then. Pills. Oh, it's the opera singer again. It's the dead, the watery opera singer again. I don't like that sound. I really don't like that sound. Okay, so Esther's name is actually Donnelly, then. Okay. So she was his friend and or... Okay, he's been referring to her as Donnelly, then. Alright. So that's that clears things up. A little bit. You know, as clear as things get in this game. Huh. Alright. I'm liking these little candle shrines. They kind of seem like, what do you call them? Like visions into the past, or what's happened, or something. Little snippets, little like, journal clip books of something. What's this? It is a little girl? Picture? Broken? Something? I don't know. It's something. Aha! Ahaha! There is our destination. I don't care what this game tells me to do. I'm going up there. I want to see what that is. That's been taunting me since the very... Ooh, that's a big shrine over there. That's been taunting me since the very beginning. I think everything will come to a climax there. Alright, what's this? Car door, tire, muffler. More car parts. This guy seems quite obsessed about that one car that killed Esther Donnelly. And, you know, I'm sure I would be very torn up about it too if one of my loved ones was taken away by a drunk driver.
There were chemical diagrams on the posters on the walls on the waiting room. It seemed appropriate at the time. Still life abstractions of the processes which had already begun to break down your nerves and your muscles in the next room. I crammed diazepam as I once crammed for chemistry examinations. I am revising my options for a long and happy life.
Diazepam? What are you, Solid Snake? What's going on? What's this? This is... It's more writing on the wall. Him, around him, shit. Gone, no. What the fuck is that word? Cone, around him, heaven, Arium, Haplet? I don't know what that is. Something about heaven avoiding him or something. You know, you should write on a much, like, softer surface, or like a much... Oh god, she's back. Esther, stop singing to me, baby. Come on, I'm sorry that your nerve endings were dead.
Here, see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected
Stop it!
my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Well, I don't know what you're doing with those boats, man, but those aren't moving anywhere. That kind of looks creepy. Let's have a peek into there. What is this? This little tiny room. Looks like you could go even further along the beach, but I kind of want to go back and, hello. Is that fruit? No, that's eggs. On Asudin, a light from heaven gone around him, and he fell to the ground. Alright, fair enough. You know, typically when you fall, you tend to go towards the ground. But that's, you know, that's just my own scientific opinion. Alright, looks like that beacon, I dare to say our only hope, lies very close by. And I really want to get there. I really want to see what will make all this come to a climax. I really want to see what this guy, Rick... You know, I like you, Rick. I really do. I've kept saying that, but... He keeps an interesting narrative, and he keeps it somewhat impersonal. Like, he just tells it how it is. I like that. In fact, he's a little bit too matter-of-fact.
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers, and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
That's interesting that it's 21 again, because that's how many boats that you sent out to sea. Is there some kind of... Is there some kind of link between that? The 21 heartbeat, the 21 attempts to get your heart going again in the boats. Paul. You know, I'd hate to be Paul. I'm sorry, it sounds like he's pretty, like... He sounds like he's old, broken down. There's an opera singer again. Decidedly less creepy this time, I have to say.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Fascinating. Seagulls. Who likes seagulls? No one. Alright, so, ooh, more writing. And he was proceeding on his journey. That's not how you spell proceeding. That's like preceding. But that is how you spell journey. Is that how you actually spell proceeding? I thought it was more of a proceeding thing. Oh well, he is he is British, so I assume that maybe that's how you spell proceeding in Britain or something. Something Corpaceous something. God fucking damn it, who is singing again? Cut it out! Esther, I'm sorry you died. You don't need to bring the undead Halloween choir to life.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
So wait, I think Donnelly was Esther's great-grandfather, maybe? Because he lived like 170 years or something like that? What? Everybody around here has fucking syphilis! I swear to God! I wouldn't be surprised if Paul has syphilis, but I wouldn't be surprised if this guy has syphilis as well. Who doesn't? It's just a catch.
Headlights reflected in these retinas. Too long in the tunnels of my island without a bottom. The sea creatures have risen to the surface, but the gulls are not here to carry them back to their nests. I've become fixed, open and staring, an eye turned on itself. I've become an infected leg whose tracking lines form a perfect map of the junctions of the M5. I will take the exit at mid-thigh and plummet to my Esther.
Okay, calm down. It's just a leg. You know, you can always chew it off. Come on, you can use it. I heard fire crackling. Oh, come on. Come on, Rick. It isn't that big of a deal. It's just a leg. You've got two of them. It's just a flesh wound. And came to pass as temple something something this guy can't write. Ooh, look, we're going into the danger zone. Cool, Macho Man doesn't want me coming in here. You're going into the danger zone. Snap a new Slim Jim. Yeah. Are you going into the danger zone, Rick? Come on. I'll go into there with you. Let's go, Rick. Let's go to the final climax. Ooh. Let's go, Rick. Come on. Let's go. Let's play. Let's finish this Halloween special. Let's finally see what is at the top of this mountain. This hill, this massive cliff. I'm not even going to try to read the writing on the wall. Not even.
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking with our children, old Paul as ever, old Paul. He shakes and shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
Good for you, Paul. Turn off the lights. Scare the children. Good for you. What a man. Donnelly at the bar and me and Esther. And the lag. The lag!